Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Lionel, and I'm your host for LT Productions. And you are watching I Watch You Watch. We are covering Love and Marriage DC. This is season 2B. I think this is episode 14. I think it is. I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video. Also, subscribe to my channel. You can share this video with your friends, family, and enemies. And also, you can leave your comments below. I have thoughts. Possibly you guys are not on social media, and you may not see some of the things that are going on, and it is very interesting, and it's very, at this point, exhausting. And I hate it because I have loved and respected this whole cast. Mostly the cast. The only people that I just couldn't really get with was the Petties. I had not been getting with Winter, only because I know how she was season 1. And I said, show me something different, and then I will make a different analysis on how I feel. The war online is very immature, even though some people are calling other people immature. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. And people are poking people just to see them respond. And that's what's going on. And basically, one person clocked the other one, and then they ask for proof. They show proof. And then now you want to manipulate and twist and say, oh, you didn't show the whole scene of something that they were clocking. So I went and watched the whole scene and what you were all saying, what you were saying. And Jamie, you continued on with calling this man what you basically are now saying that you've been joking about a year later. And it's about the sassy word because it's brought up in this episode. So we are beginning where we left off last week, and that is with Clifton and Ashley going at it. Ashley didn't like the fact that Clifton was leaning forward, and she said, "Back up, da 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 da." Now, some people are using the argument that she was using her hands. Her hands never went up in his face. Her hands never went up in his face. She was using her hands. She didn't even do all that. She was like this. Da, 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 da. You can tell that Clifton is the type of person that likes smoke. And he's with the ish. And he will get it started. Of course, we know what happened right beforehand. Ashley and basically was throwing them both out. Too bad the Jokers did not just leave. It was escalated. Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't want to stay. A, why you want to stay where people don't even want you. And B, what else is there to talk about? So Ashley ended up, because this dude's over there. What? Why I can't do this? I can't do this? I can't do that? No, Joker, why don't you go on and say that you did this? You won't use that move again because you want to make it seem like it wasn't what Ashley was feeling. So Ashley said on her own live that he was already giving her intimidating stares. This is before anything popped off. So if you want to be intimidating, don't you think somebody's kind of sitting on ready for whatever else you got planned and is ready to respond? They were just waiting for you to make a move, lady. Or sir. I'm not calling him lady. I do apologize. I'm sorry. Maybe Clifton wasn't going to do anything, but Clifton decided that he was going to grumble with a woman. I don't have a problem with women and men engaging each other, as long as they can be respectful enough. And people can say, well, Ashley, you were disrespectful. Why every time somebody do this, y'all got to call somebody sassy? Da, 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 da. Well, let's not start at the end. As we keep saying in a lot of these reality shows, because a lot of you will jump to that conclusion. Even the cast members will jump to that conclusion. What happened beforehand? To make it get to that level. Because I've never seen, how can I say this? I don't see Ashley just throwing out S-bombs. Just at random, at anybody. Let's think about it. So later on, they finally leave. Everybody leaves because it's too much. At least the Skybox. I think that the other folks did whatever they did. I think they left. As far as the, how could I say this? the aftermath and everyone telling their own stories, Ashley and Quick were able to say what's going on. Ashley's telling Quick because he wasn't there, because he went already down to the arena area, to the court area to watch the game. She tells him what her version of what happened. So Quick just asked around. Oops, my bad. Quick just asked around, asked Jamie what happened. And he said, well, there was an exchange going on. I don't know what all happened and where it stemmed from, yada, yada, yada. And he said there was an exchange. So then Quick calls, what's his name? Clifton, to find out, okay, so what's going on? And he said, really nothing. I was just, I think he said something about, basically he didn't say it was anything. He doesn't even know why Ashley blew up so bad. And of course, Ashley's like, that's bull. He knows exactly what happened as to why. It got so bad that two of them, if two of the producers had to step in, it got bad. And Ashley said on her live that Brent had to come out. Brent is like one of the top executives at Kingdom Reign Entertainment. If he had to come out, then there was a lot going on. And there's obviously a lot more than just an argument was happening or whatever. It was getting bad. Arena said on her live, because Ashley did say that that the Tylers just stood by and did nothing. Arena said that she took Ashley outside. She said that that's a lie. And she was the only one trying to get Ashley to calm down. The Tylers did admit on their live to Carlos King, because they had a separate live too. And they were saying that both of them, Ashley and Clifton, were being antagonistic. Because Carlos said, from what I see, it looks like both of them were being antagonistic. So I haven't finished the whole live, but basically the fault is still on Ashley, according to the Tylers, and how they're painting the pictures. But if both of them were antagonistic, then let's stop with the bullshit. Let's stop with it. You know what's up. You know what was happening. You know your guy, especially at how you were saying in your interview on last year with Carlos King, that the dude is a sassy dude. Basically, he's with the ish. That's it. Did they say anything there? No. What's going to happen? I'm going to go to Winter, and then we're going to go to the next scene after that. Winter and Yusha, they meet up, and Winter wants to plan a Valentine's Day getaway, a couples thing, basically. Yusha's like, well, I would really prefer, this is our first Valentine's Day, why don't we be together, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm saying, well, if you can't even tell her in public that you love her, why do you think you expect a private Valentine's Day? Y'all people do what you got to do, but it just seems very suspicious that you would not say that you loved her on camera, but behind the scenes. But you have all of these grand proclamations and gestures to try to woo your woman. So it's like, okay. So she's going to invite everybody. I do know that the cast trip is somewhere in Colorado. I think in Colorado. But anyways, yeah. So she's going to send out invitations. All right. So we're going to go back to Jamie, the Tylers, and the Pettys. The Tylers drive out to the Pettys, which is like 2 hours away. I said, Lord Jesus. And they're going to have a good, fun night. They got a lot of stuff. They're prepared. That's pretty good, because we have not seen the Pettys do anything on the show thus far. They always meeting somewhere. There's nothing. So they're basically going to have a good time, and they're going to dish on what happened at the game. The plan is that the husbands are going to dress up and imitate their wives, and vice versa. The wives are going to imitate the husbands, going to dress up like them and act like them. Arena has Jamie down pat. Also, Jamie has her down pat. Those were funny scenes. At this moment, I don't know what to say about the Pettys. Okay, good. We don't really know y'all like that. And y'all won't open up to let us know more about you guys. So I really don't care at this point. Again, give me something different, and then I'll feel differently, and I'll say something differently. So they get in on the whole Wizards thing. And everything is on Ashley, even in the scene. Even though you were able to admit a year later, Tylers, that both were being antagonistic. In the confessionals, Jamie and Arena saying with Quick, it looks like Quick wants to defend his wife. But he needs to check his wife also. So I'm like, well, Jamie, you don't want to be checked on nothing. So I find that to be hypocritical. You think you can say what you want. You're not going to change for nobody. Da, 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 da. I'm going by what you do and what you say. So do I look at you I look at you differently now because of how I see you go online. This part of the season, you are totally disrespectful and totally a mess. And you are the troll. And most of the people are on your side, which is very interesting that you seem to have to go so hard. You and your son seem to have to go so hard to try to paint this picture about the Silvas. But I also see you too, sir. And you can go back to my videos, and I have called out the Silvas, even though I'm more team them than you. So I just found that interesting. All right, so the next scene. Ashley is doing like a book recording of her book, Do That Shit. And Winter comes in. We find out that Ashley and Winter, they sat down off screen, and they came to the conclusion, look, we said some ish to each other. Let's see if we can find some common ground. Now, in Ashley's and Winter's live last night, Alicia was there. That's Ashley's Ace Bukum. She said that she gained respect for Winter because not only did she apologize, and Ashley apologized to Winter, but she apologized to Quick. And she said that she was wrong and all that good stuff. So that's where her respect came in at. I said, okay, cool. At this point, Ashley starts talking about what happened with Joy and not feeling really backed up by the Tylers. And specifically Irena, I guess. And she actually admitted, and you do not hear Ashley say this, is that I'm hurt. It's the way that Irena's moving, according to Ashley, that is making her feel hurt. Of course, online could just say that this is jealousy. And then they could say, oh, this is abandonment issues. But she has a better relationship with her mother now. So what's the issue? Why would you say that, y'all? Like, I'm trying to... So, I just know that Ashley takes loyalty to the 100th power, to the 10th power, whatever you want to call it. Ashley also said, look, if Irena wanted to be neutral, I'm not seeing it from her. Just like when her and Sherelle got into their mess. Oh, let me say this. Did you know that Sherelle and Irena got into it at Ashley's and the Silva's Christmas party? We didn't see that. We have no knowledge of it. We don't even have nobody saying that there was any type of fallout or anything. But I know that because I went back to Carlos's old interview with the Tylers. And they said that they thought that was going to be the drama. But no, the Ashley and Irena thing, the Ashley and Joy thing was the real drama. That's what they're going to focus on, I guess. So anyways, Winter's like, well, I'm glad that you did open up about that. Thank you for sharing. I'm sorry, da 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 da. So they're starting something. Let's see where this goes. So far, we see that they're pretty cool, at least online and even in their lives. And Winter does say that I am not up Ashley's arse, even though people think that she is, because I do not totally agree with everything that Ashley says, and I call her out on it. I call out everybody. I think Winter's probably the most neutral person on this cast, so far from what I see. And she's just handing out the lashings when she needs to, and she gives props where she needs to. That's what I've seen. And you know where I've been with Winter, so no. We get a scene finally with Sherelle and Ashley finally meet up. Sherelle is really going through something right now. Hopefully it's not depression, but I think Ashley was thinking it was sounding a little bit the same of what she's going through. But her and Black have finally found a manager to actually get them paid for the stuff that they do now. And I think that is so great that that's actually happening. I think that that's where we really end off. We don't really have it to be continued because now the trip is going to start on next week. And you know, cast trips, things get down and dirty. But I want to know, if the Tylers feel this way about the Silvas right now, when are y'all going to say to them that they were wrong? You're saying it to the Petties. But if you're getting on this cast trip and not saying nothing, Silvas, what's going on? Irena also said that she thinks that why people think that there's abandonment issues is because of Irena. She feels like because of her relationship with her mom and other things that she must be jealous. And Ashley has said this repeatedly. And Raina has never said this to me. And I think that that's messed up. As a friend, you can't tell them. You can't tell them what's up and how you feel. She never knew that the Tylers felt like they were jealous. But you want to defend the Pettys and saying that they didn't say they're jealous. Even though Joy has even said that that has been mentioned. So there's a lot of lying that I see. And we got proof that some of this stuff has been lies. And now, because of how you want to lean forward as far as the narrative, that's where you're going with. I don't know why, but that's not my prerogative. You're going to have to answer for that. If you're going to answer for that, oh well. But that's all I do have. Please let me know in the comments what you think of this mess. You know I'm Team Ashley, and I can call out something. Do I like that that they said sassy and all that good stuff? No. Did it happen? Yes. Did it happen with good reason? I think so. Because we see that Clifton likes to get down with the women. I don't care that men want to get down with women, but know your role still and know your limits. I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video. Also subscribe to my channel. You can also share this video. That's all I do have. And until next week, peace.